posted up, can't keep us from rolling up. Couple cups, I'm sipping good. What you want, we got more with us. Old girl still pulling up.
My name Al James, and we're gonna be drawing a map of Saginaw. I don't know where to start for real. I mean, I'm gonna just start from where I grew up. So I guess this would be 4th. You got, what would be this way? You got 5th going all the way down. Somewhere around here, you got Carlisle. Then right here, you got the tracks where Potter is. So I just put, if this gonna be Potter. I've stayed in Phoenix for about a month. I mean, I was out there with my sister for a little bit, just seeing what that whole vibe was like. Had to come back, other than what other people think, I felt like I had some opportunities that I needed to take here, so I came back here. But yeah, my first elementary school was in this neighborhood. That was actually on Warren and Carroll. And that would be 3rd, 2nd, Bow right here. Because instead of first, we got Warren going through our neighborhood, and that's where the school is. And anybody who ain't really familiar with Long Street, they know about the Civitan, and that's all that is. I mean, but our neighborhood is legendary, man. We the Elks Lounge is over here on Potter Street, so everybody's granddaddy, everybody's pimp ass, player ass granddaddy done been chilling up here at the Elks. See, if I'm right here, let's say this Lil Al, and this is 3rd. That mean I got cousins all right here. We can say y'all would know him as V's. That would be my cousin V's, my cousin Kel, those guys. Then on 2nd, right here, you got Lil Fred. Rest in peace, Lil Fred. But yeah, he pretty much the inspiration of my music, man. I pretty much been making music ever since I lost him. And as I ain't never really had to even explain how close to home that shit is, but not visually, but yeah, that's always been like my brother. Like, he could always come around to the crib and literally just walk in and eat food without asking, and like, that's how close we were. And my mama was his mama if he was at our house, and vice versa. So yeah, pretty much at 16, when I was 16, he passed, and everything been music ever since. We used to just be at the Civitan there's a park at the Civitan. We used to be there pretty much all the time, just rapping. Me, him, my cousin V's. If I was in the hood, that's who I was rapping with. So yeah, back in those days, I can say that's what pretty much made me who I am, Lil Al, into Al James. So my parents, they're both from the neighborhood. Both sides of my family are from the neighborhood. That's just where they met. And we just didn't really, we left when I was like a baby, then we came back, and I didn't know anybody outside of that. So it was just all I knew. Like, and my mom, she was pretty much a stay-at-home mom. Like, my dad, he was the type of guy that he wanted to be the type that provided 100% with all the stress and the sacrifice that came with that. I think he always wanted me to be able to see that that's possible, that, you know, you can put your world on your back, not the whole world, but you can put your world on your back, you know, and take care of things. And I watched him do that, just doing electrical work for the most part. That's what he did. He had a past before I was even here. And when I got here, he pretty much changed his life around, and he was trying to focus on the music. And when that didn't pan out, he was still doing his electrical thing with my grandfather, and that is what he's been doing ever since, and taking care of his family ever since. And that's something I always admired, you know. Mom, she help out whenever she need to, but that's rare. Like, she really don't have to do that. And like, she pretty much do the things that she like to do, like work at daycares and stuff like that.
You said your dad also did music?
Yeah, he went by Crazy Al. He was pretty much that deal, if you ask me, and pretty much anybody who was just around at that time. Cause it's one of those things, like, it's Saginaw. Like, if people ain't really talking about what they was in, like, nobody really talking about what's going on here. You know, everybody focusing on was what we see on the outside. And it was pretty much with this whole internet thing. But before then, you know, we don't really hear much about what was going on back then, you know. So, and with this internet stuff, we don't even know what's going on now. Everybody focusing on what everybody else is doing. So, you know, we ain't really peeping what Saginaw is into and what we like and who we are for real. But yeah, my pops was one of the coldest out here. Like I said before in like the last interview, like my whole family was like in a band before. At least everybody was in some type of band before. My grandmother played the sax and sing and all that shit. So it's those type of things, like I've always, like, even without telling them, it's always those type of things I just paid attention to, and the music that they listen to. Like, I've always known who Nirvana is, the Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit like that, Tupac. Yeah, they talk about listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers on their wedding day and shit like that. So, you know, I just grew up with stuff like that, you know. So, you know, I had a good time growing up. I attribute that to them.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant.
Well.
It change. Yeah, I know. It changes every now and it always changes.
So what are you on right now?
Right now?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Old Town Drive-In. Yeah. That's like thinking about what I want to eat right now, and that's it right there.
Not even open today.
And that's what's crazy. Like, they not even fucking open today. And that's what's crazy about them. Like, when you want them, they're not open. But man, that's some weird ass shit. But I always get, people ain't hip to it either though. Like, everybody hip to their coney sauce that they put on the hot dogs and shit. But why I be going there is because I eat coney sauce with everything. Like, everything they have there. Like, they shrimp, they chicken, every fucking thing, the fries. All of it. Just put coney sauce on that shit and you will not leave that fucking place, or you will definitely be back.
Their pizza burgers are undefeated.
Bro,
I don't know what it is about that tomato sauce they use.
That
it's
shit.
So top tier.
With the coney sauce, I'm trying to tell you, bro. All of that shit with anything they have there, bro. The chicken strips.
Buy their coney sauce. I love it.
Yeah, bro. Like, I tell them all the time. Sometimes they look at me like I'm weird. Like, I know people is ordering this. Like, it's not just me. Like, it's just like, yeah. They're like, you want a side of coney sauce? Yeah, bitch, give me a side of coney sauce. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They be tripping, but that shit is fire, bro. That I would say every artist always working on a project. So yeah, I am. I'm working on some projects, but it's as far as my long-term goals, that's what I'm focusing on. Like, I believe all these projects and all that shit is the purpose of just, you know, means to get to that, you know what I mean? And that's just to do what I love to do for a living. You know what I mean? We all in Saginaw doing our thing and shit, but we all trying to get to a certain point where we ain't got to do all this other shit. You know know what I mean? And we can just do this and be chilling, and not necessarily even just chilling, just working hard at what we want to do, like working hard at the right shit. There's a lot of people out here doing the wrong thing. There's a lot of people out here doing what a lot of would consider the right thing, but it's just not where they heart at, so it's stressing them the fuck out. I would like us to be able to just focus on the music. There's a lot of talented people here. The music, the painting, the movies, it's all types of little cold ass shit that's going on here that we need to just start paying attention to ourselves.
You gon' want some younger homies when you not so robust. They say I think I know it all, but shit, I don't know much. I just don't think you do either, and we more weaving than you thinking. Mind of a 90s millennial. Straight to the point, cause I got so tired of subliminals. You understand the minimum. Spilling my mental gon' make the simple-minded physical. Why listen to you when you niggas so hypocritical?
Anything before we wrap it up?
I don't know, bro. Like I really can't think of what else to put. Like,
it's pretty good. Yeah, it's like better than what we did the other day.
yeah. Okay, because
I knew he was gonna kill it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling he was gonna come through. And
yeah, I know I got like a lot of dead talking points, like where I didn't say anything, but yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
these are going to be fine as individual episodes for like just one artist. But
Yeah.
I know the original idea was like a compilation.
Right.
We can do that at the end with the drawings, but I think that like each one should just be
I feel you,
dedicated episode.
'cause
should be a series.
Yeah, I really didn't get it at first, but now I do, and I like the shit. Like, it actually makes sense. It's actually dope as fuck, because it does. I do like the fact that y'all didn't tell me about it, like, before coming here, because
that was kind of the whole
it's something like
idea. It's something completely different.
it's literally based off feeling almost. It's almost like based off just like your pure emotion and your experience and shit. Because, like, of course I could think of other places in Saginaw, but like when it comes to like mapping it out, I can only think of this spot for real. Like, because of I've actually walked these streets. Like, I don't really have to drive them. Like, I can be outside. You can place me there, and I know exactly where I'm at. I know who to go talk to. That type of shit is, that type of thing is. And I think everybody's going to pretty much subconsciously stick to the neighborhood. Like, that's dope. Like, that's some dope shit.
I've got like partially photographic memory, and I was a pizza driver for a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
So like I was just driving home, and I was like, I know like every single fucking street, and I was like thinking about the idea and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm weird.
Yeah.
People's brains don't work like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to see like what other people see. I'm like, what is Saginaw from like other people's little bubble?
That is dope. That's a dope ass way to think of that, because I never really thought of that. Of like, I always feel like people feel the way I feel about Saginaw, but then maybe they don't, because it's like a lot of times people talk ill about this place.
Influenced by social media and how everyone else feels about Saginaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will ignore good shit going on.
Yeah.
Like that one video, that nasty ass video that was going on Facebook last week.
Yeah.
People were more focused on that than anything else.
Like, yeah, but what I've noticed is like,
your child is not bad.
Right. Yeah. Right. What I'm
bringing is not.
Yeah, like, everybody got. I mean, there's like way more I could have went on and talked about, but it's like, as far as just the bad part of life, but there's way more good I could have said too. Like, it's just, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's just, I think it's all just an experience that it's not good or bad. Like, it's really just how you react to the shit. Like, it's shit just gonna happen. Like, I mean, some of that shit'll break some people. Like, but it's, I don't know, bro. I just feel like I feel like it's part of everybody's purpose to just figure this shit out. You got to go through some type of struggle in a way anyway.
You don't play the cards you're dealt, but you
right,
play them.
Right, and that's part of the whole struggle, figuring the whole shit out. And the journey feel like it's all this little shit that's going on during the journey. It don't feel like the journey. A lot of time it feel like the end of the fucking world. But it's shit. A lot of times you just gotta realize there's something bigger than all this shit. There's something going on bigger than you, and you just gotta realize what your role in that is. Shit, and if the world is bigger than you, then your problems really ain't shit. I mean they just your world. Like, is outside of you, nobody really gotta give a fuck. And anybody who does, those are the people you would consider your family, your tribe, and you know, the people who love you, that type of thing. And that's the shit of the world you appreciate. Because we all trying to figure this shit out. Like everybody, like your parents, everybody's trying to figure this shit out. It's life. We was all born into some shit we don't know about. And we just got to make it to the next point, which we don't even know what that is. So it's like, we just appreciate that shit. We got to appreciate this shit. And that's why I look at Saginaw the way it do. Like, it's a great fucking place, bro. Like, and I think a lot of people from here do. I think we got to get it away from internet opinions. A lot of people say shit on the internet they don't really feel. You know, they just going with the motherfucking status quo of what a motherfucker think. What they think people think. You know what I mean? And it's really not what they feel at all. When you talk to a lot of people love where they from. They rep Saginaw like a motherfucker when they leave here. Everybody know what it is. We just got to start being able to publicly show it. Like, being able to express that shit for real. Like we need to, like everybody else do. Like, but it takes some lead work. It takes some motherfuckers to be proud of, I guess. To be able to say, yeah, we from there type shit. You know? Compton wasn't always Compton. Motherfucking Atlanta wasn't always Atlanta. Shit, New York wasn't always New York. It's just, everybody got their time. Everybody just got a time of waking up. We gotta wake up.